Hey, welcome back to another Out of Spec Reviews video. I've got Tijmen here and I've got a Bronco and we've got a blizzard.
I wouldn't say it's a blizzard, but we got a decent amount of snow.
Coming down like crazy. So we're gonna do some real life testing with this Bronco. This is what, the first edition?
Yeah, first edition Sasquatch, so it's on 35s, got everything optioned, lockers in front and rear, sway bar disconnect, but we're not gonna disconnect the sway bar. We might lock the rear diff and do some donuts, but we'll see if we can find an empty parking lot.
Yeah, so part of our real world testing is can you go get sandwiches in a blizzard? I'm gonna call this a blizzard.
Yeah, good enough. I mean, the roads over here aren't plowed at all, and it's pretty sketchy, honestly.
Yeah, but we've got tires that we had off on the trail.
We've got Goodyear Territory mud terrains.
Heck yeah.
So far so good. We haven't crashed.
Yeah, we had them on trails. They were great, but these are not really trails. These are roads that have been packed down to ice. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Let's send it.
Let's send it.
Struggling to open the door there?
It's got ice everywhere. Let's get this.
It's about the full send.
This is a real world example of how the cameras look during snow. Completely useless.
Yeah, after an hour drive, the front useless. It gave us a little warning, but you should be good.
Lock, diff, shake.
Lock diff in the rear, traction control off. We aren't moving.
Maybe you should go to four-wheel drive.
Yeah, maybe maybe that might be the move. Or we can just do 4 auto and just there we go. We gripped.
Immediate perfection.
Immediate perfection. There you go.
How's it like driving this thing, Tijmen?
Honestly, I wish I bought one. This thing is awesome. It just does whatever you want it to.
Jeep doing Jeep things.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about a thing, and just traction control off, and you just hawking it sideways. And see, grip right away. After you're off throttle, it just hooks up, and you're good to go.
You made that Focus nervous.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was the snow, I don't know.
I think it was the snow. It's a Focus owner. I used to be there.
All right, so now we're gonna set modes for driving.
Yeah, so for that little excursion, it was just a normal in 4 auto with the rear locked and traction control off, and it was not sketchy at all. But now we're gonna put it into slippery since there's not a snow mode, but slippery is technically snow mode. It shows some snow on the screen here and a little tire thing. I don't know if you got that.
I'll switch it back and forth again.
So that's slippery, snow and water and stuff. There's other stuff like Baja, Eco, mud. We're not doing any mud, sand, Baja. That's basically all there is. But it's been on the way here, it's been completely fine and slippery. We haven't really lost any traction. Even when we are in snow like this, there's not an issue one bit.
All right, let's go get some sandwiches.
I'm hungry.
Snarfs, baby.
Yeah, also, Gary's with us today. He's in the back seat.
I'm the off-camera talent.
This is full throttle, and we're going in a straight line. Spinning a little bit, getting a traction control light, but we are going in I'm very impressed with these tires.
Wow.
This is just so full throttle. There's some ice coming off the hood, but no issues with traction at all. If you have everything on and in slippery mode, this thing just hooks up and goes. I mean, to be fair, it has to do a lot with tire.
Yeah.
But other than that, this thing just rips.
Can you do an emergency brake?
Yeah, here. Oh no, we've got a plow behind us.
Oh yeah.
But we will do an emergency
brake test in a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen so many videos of cars in ditches today. You know, Colorado Department of Transportation's like, stay home.
They don't know we have a Bronco.
Yeah. Stay home, asterisk, unless you have a Sasquatch package. So, as of recording this, let's see, the day before the Bronco Raptor was unveiled, I would love to hoon that thing around.
Am I going left or right here?
Left.
Okay.
2 golden, baby. What do you think of the Raptor?
I don't like that it only comes in a hardtop.
Oh.
But
big soft top guy, huh?
I like the idea of it. I personally don't like soft tops because on the highway they suck.
Yeah, that's right.
But I like the idea of having a soft top, but you can still take them off and stuff. And I wish it came with a 3.5 out of the truck Raptor.
Yeah. It needs a V8.
See, so I watched Doug's review, and he said there's a possibility of a Raptor R, Bronco Raptor R, which is a V8 supercharged, which would be fantastic.
There we go.
I think that's what they're holding out for.
Yeah, that's the final hurrah. After the Raptor R comes out, then they're going to release a Bronco Raptor R, and then it's just going to be all EVs.
'Cause
They're like, we already destroyed the planet, so let's just go and help it a little bit.
Swan song.
we need a showdown between the 392 Jeep and the Bronco.
Oh, but also I wanted to say the reason the Bronco Raptor didn't come with a V8 and a 3-cylinder is because there are probably coming out, but it's also they wanted to compete with the 392, but it is still cheaper than the 392 Wrangler.
Yeah. 392 is sick, but I think the Bronco.
I'd rather have a Bronco than the 392 because even driving in these conditions, I used to have a Jeep, and I sold it after 3 months because I dailied it on the highway for an hour with a soft top manual, and it was awful. So this, even if this had a soft top, I'd be a little bit more annoyed, but it's a lot more comfortable and dailyable than a Wrangler.
100%. Almost everything's better than the Wrangler. Except, I will say the sound system in the Wrangler is better, but that's not worth buying a car for. I'm not going to suffer through other Wrangler things just for a better sound system, and you can address that with the aftermarket anyways.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the only Wrangler I would buy is a 392. But then I'd rather buy a crashed Bronco and put a V8 in it.
True. True. And I guess the Bronco Raptor's got the
3 liter,
which is basically bored out 2.7 liter. It's a newer engine than the 3.5.
Yeah, and you can just do a slight tune, and it makes more power than 392.
And someone else pointed out, I mean, when this Bronco was unveiled, the one we're in now, it was unveiled showing less horsepower and torque, and Ford later upped those numbers when it actually came out.
Yeah, so the engine's already in like a Lincoln and something else, and the Explorer ST, and those make 400 horsepower.
Yeah.
And the Bronco Raptor has specialized Ford Performance motor tuning.
Yeah.
So it's going to have at least 420.
Yeah. All right, Gary, interviewing you in the back.
Cool.
How is the back seat space?
Back seat space is good. I have ample legroom, ample headroom. I wish it was easier to sort of tilt the seats back, but, set it and forget it. Great visibility back here. I don't feel too cold. It's not too loud with the hardtop on there. It's a good place to be.
So yeah, well, this is also a cold weather test. And I noticed this is top of the line Bronco, no rear heated seats. How are your feelings on that?
We need an answer now.
I feel like I'm on the hot seat with this question, but not literally because, it's. I was in the front seat on the way here. I do miss it now that I think about it, but, it's.
Oh, please. The car is warm enough to where you don't need heated rear seats. It's only when you first get into the car, it sucks. But this car also heats up so fast that it doesn't really matter. Just turn the heat up all the way.
Yeah, we've talked about, Kyle's talked about this in literally every other video, probably even his POVs.
Yeah.
The heated steering wheel, he thinks is like the best one ever. And it is really darn good. It kind of modulates the temperature for you. I prefer having like level 1, 2, and 3 for the steering wheel too. No one does that. But this one actually does pretty well. It heats up fast and then backs off a little bit.
The heated seats are insane. I have to turn it down to 1 because otherwise it gets too hot.
Same. Even 1's a bit hot for me. I'm turning it off.
I took the car home last night, and this morning was, it's snowing outside. It was really cold this morning, so starting it from home and knowing that it would reach the remote start was really nice. The green confirm light was, a peace of mind that it worked, and it's nice and warm by the time I got to the car. So, it's really good stuff. Good job, Ford.
Great cold weather car. Great for getting sandwiches.
Yeah, great for everything, honestly.
I think I'll get mine toasted.
I wish I could just afford this because I would buy 10 of them right now. This thing's just so great. I'd get them in a different, so I'd get it in either the lighter blue they have, which is more of a gray color, or a green with some bronze wheels, and then put 37s on a Sasquatch.
Oh, yeah, the new green color that came out for this year is so nice.
So good, and it's just what every Bronco needs to be. But also, if I were getting that green, I would hope no one else got that green, so I could just be the one person in town with a green Bronco.
That's why you just wrap it.
Yeah.
Unique.
That is
this
a smart
idea. Easy to wrap.
Oh yeah, this
like,
thing's so simple.
Curves.
You don't have to do the grill,
True.
which is nice because it's not paint matched.
Yep.
And all these surfaces are flat because.
It'd be like wrapping a Cybertruck.
Yeah, basically. Can't even make it slide.
I do love the little like hood accents on both sides.
Yeah, so it's nice because you can attach a wire from that to up on top. So when you're off-roading in some deep bush, it just knocks trees and twigs and stuff off your windshield so it doesn't crack.
Heck yeah.
Oh, here, we can do a brake test here. We're doing 30 miles an hour. We're still going straight with a little steering input. This is just like that. Came to a
Nice.
stop. I wasn't scared. We weren't kicking the back end out like I do in my GX or anything. So it's perfectly well balanced. The tires are nice. They grip up for the most part, as long as you're not doing a full ABS stop. They'll slide a little bit. But other than that, they're great.
Do some B-roll of you shifting gears just like Fast and Furious. All right, made it to Golden in one piece.
That's a hill.
Golden's got to learn how to use a snowplow. I love Broncos. I think this is the best looking Ford that's currently on sale. And it drives great, and it does everything you want it to. You can go drifting in it, not that I recommend it on a dry surface, and you can go off-roading. What's more to ask for?
Welcome to Golden. Howdy, folks. This is where the West lives.
Yay! America!
Oh, FYI, that hill up there is a fun hike.
Yeah, you can go do that yourself. I'll take the Bronco up there.
Tijmen's like, I'll be down at the bottom of the hill at Coors.
Yeah, exactly.
Enjoying a cold one.
See, full throttle. Just moving straight.
Nice.
Just got to get away from this traffic.
Look at that smart car. That's sick.
Kyle Connor, is that you?
He said he was going to wrap it. Not bad, sir. Not bad.
Very easy to parallel park even without a rear camera.
You're only like 3 feet from the curb.
Oh, so is everyone else. Let me be.
One thing, that bunches up with a bunch of snow, and you will get it on your pant leg.
Oh, God.
So be careful if you drive a Bronco in the snow.
And the Bronco Raptor, we should know. I mean, Doug noted this, but this comes with the door when you open the door, which is awesome.
I mean, there you go. They probably learned that.
They fixed it. All right, let's get some freaking sandwiches. How's the sandwich? What is that?
Oh,
What's your order?
ham, cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo. 10 out of 10.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the mixed snarf. So it's their take on the Big Mac from McDonald's, but think of every ingredient in the Big Mac, but premium. This is going to be amazing. First time I tried it, though. Oh, look at that. Don't you wish Big Mac looked like that?
I mean, yeah, then I'd eat it.
Oh, yeah.
10 out of 10?
11.
Ah, okay. And Gery, what'd you get?
I got the Reuben. It's the best sandwich ever made.
That's debatable.
No, it's not.
Very much is.
Deliciousness right there.
Let's give this one bite. Everyone knows the rules.
I love Reubens.
I need a rating. I need a rating.
Solid 5 out of 7. Perfect score.
Y'all slowpokes.
I'm just trying to enjoy it.
First try.
It's like dropping that water bottle at the table.
You should have seen it earlier. That Smart came around the corner when I came back out here, completely sideways.
Look at that Bronco just sitting nice and pretty. It's Jordan's turn to get behind the wheel.
Fired up. Can't even hear the exhaust, man. Trash. No park aid, not available. Sensor blocked. C manual.
Yeah, because the front camera is completely blocked.
Oh, that's
why.
cool. It asked me if I want to return to slippery. Yes, I do. It's like it knows.
You gotta press OK.
It just keeps telling me the sensors.
Yeah, every time you get to a slow speed, it just comes up with a sensor that
Yep.
shows the front of the car is blocked by snow.
All right, we're still on 4 auto.
I would clean that windshield. It's a typical auto-spec motoring video.
So this is the guy who took a GX to the trails an hour and a half away with nothing in the windshield wiper reservoir.
That's not wrong. I couldn't see anything. I was looking at the yellow line and the white line. It was probably 5 feet off a Jeep and trying to see where I was going and try not to crash. There was no gas stations on the way, so I couldn't get any washer fluid to get any of the grime off my windshield. So I just kept on going until we had to stop, and I poured some water on it, and we were all good.
Hey, here's the smart car again. He moved. Why did he move?
Absolute unit. Beast on these roads.
That's
better
what
than
you
that
need.
X5.
That's what you need in this weather.
Not a Bronco, just a Smart. How's it going, Jordan?
Ah, lovely. So we're going up Lookout Mountain Road, just on the west edge of Golden. Gonna get some sweet shots. Full understeer. It actually has been plowed, which is nice. I mean, I wouldn't take my car up here, but this, no problem.
Does it without any issues.
Dirty.
This thing is so dirty.
Hello, good people. We're with the Out of Spec. Tipsy Media is taking some photos. Look at that.
It's cold.
Yeah.
How's the transmission?
Good. I locked it in first gear while we're just slowly going down this hill, just to make sure that we don't send it off a cliff. But I mean, conditions are snowy, but other than that, we have traction. We're just slowly taking it down, taking it nice and easy, and just gonna catch you guys at the bottom.
Yeah, the transmission is not my favorite because when we take it on road, you're just, I guess you have to shift through 10 gears if you want to manually control it.
Right.
It doesn't always know which gear to be in. It does a pretty good job, but if you're like really trying to be aggressive, it just, yeah, it's kind of laggy. Apparently the Raptor is going to fix a lot of that, but there's a lot you can do with transmission tuning.
So you would get it in a manual.
Yeah, so that, yeah. Not, I wouldn't get this one. So freaking nice out, man.
Yeah, California vibes.
California living.
It's like California.
You should just take the doors off.
Take the top off.
All of it.
All right, crew. What's one thing you would change about the Bronco? What's one thing you don't like that you would improve?
It's like so freaking good, but I haven't driven the manual with the small engine yet, which is the one I would personally consider. With this one, I would probably tune it in some way. Even if just tuning the transmission, which I don't know if anyone's done, so it may not exist. And I would go aftermarket to improve my issues with the sound system.
Yeah, I'd probably change the sound system, but I'd probably change the entire motor to be an LS, just so that you get V8 noises. And I'd lift it a little bit more. I mean, it'll be a little bit more top heavy, but bigger tires is always the way to go, which you get with the Bronco Raptor. You get 37s, but you just got to go even bigger than that. 42s maybe.
There you go. Yeah, basically timing with every single car. Just lift it, LS swap, straight pipe.
Exactly.
Call it a day.
You either got to lift it or slam it.
Stock ride height is for no one.
Exactly.
Gary, what would you change?
I think you guys hit it on the money. You know, I would probably improve the sound system. The touchscreen is great. I'd love a little more sound. And if I could, I mean, this has to sort of, come from the very beginning, but the windshield just needs to be a little bit taller in my point of view. But overall, great car. Recommend it all the time. It's great.
Yeah, I also wish the back seats were heated for your sake, although I spent a lot of time in them before.
I will say you don't want a bigger windshield because it increases rock chips.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Invincible windshield.
How's rear visibility from the rear view mirror?
It's fine. I mean, you can see the person behind you perfectly fine, so that's all you need.
This is sketchy.
Yeah, we were sliding a bit.
There you go. That's a lot of snow.
The plow is like, no, there's no turn here.
Yeah. We'll worry about this on another day. We plowed your road, though.
Heck yeah, we have our own plows. made it back to our final destination. Guys, what'd you think?
I love this one. I really do.
Got our sandwiches. They're nice and warm.
Yep.
It's great in the cold. I mean, obviously, just look at that. Like, oh. So we could all probably recommend it. But, yeah. I don't usually go for blue, but blue looks great in the snow. So, yeah, we'd do this again.
Good job, Ford.
Yeah.
Put a V8 in him.
Just put a V8 in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. And be sure to check out all the other content we did on the Bronco itself. We did MPG loop, off-roading. I think Kyle did a review. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out.
We'll find out. But we'll see y'all on the next one.
Peace.